welcome.
5. Oh, not 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi! We're Siren Society. So the other day we went on Instagram. We asked you guys to give us some questions. So we'll be answering some of them tonight.
Oh my god.
One question.
Ready?
Oh, wow. You guys did not hold back. And we love to see it.
Okay, I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible. So if your question doesn't get answered, we're sorry. But maybe we'll answer it in the next one.
The first question I found says, were you a Barbie, Monster High, or Bratz girly growing up? I think that's really cute.
Bratz for sure.
I was a Bratz girly too. I had all like the Bratz dolls and the Bratz heads, and I would like do their hair. You know what I'm talking about?
I was definitely a Monster High girly. Which is so shocking, I'm sure. But I think like when I heard that theme song, I literally like and I think it was like I really like the concept that like there's like each of like the mythical creatures and they're all baddies. Like whoever thought of that, they got me hooked.
I was definitely a Barbie girl.
I
loved all the movies so much. I had the little Ken dolls. They would be like in love.
I'm dead.
Did you guys ever play with Polly Pockets?
I did not. That was not.
Oh, whoa, that was a communal no.
You guys could date if all of you guys could date a guy or girl from the BTB cast, who would it be? Whoa. If I could date somebody from the BTB cast, it would be... Everyone say it in unison.
Mine would be...
You're kidding! I ship it.
I like a house on fire, you know.
This question was the first one I saw, I swear. Hear me out. If you were a chair, which celebrity would you let sit on you?
We're getting into the good stuff.
I would say Rihanna. Rihanna needs a chair. Guess what? Right here.
I would say Marilyn Monroe. I would give her a nice, comfy chair.
What zodiac signs are we?
Oh, yes.
I'm a Taurus and my rising and my moon are Pisces. Emotional girly.
I am an Aries. I don't know anything about the other things she just said.
I am a Virgo Slay. I'm a Taurus moon, and I'm an Aries rising. Good little combo for you.
I'm a Cancer, and I don't know what that means, and I don't know what any of the other ones are.
What was one trait in the pods that automatically swayed you for or against someone? Good energy and not having to prove yourself to anyone. What was making me kind of go and a bit rickety was literally just when people were trying to like make you audition for them. I hated that.
I agree with that. We were all on the same playing field, literally. Like we were all in pods. Nobody could see each other. We were totally basing our decisions off of vibe, energy, you know, what other people made us feel. If somebody made you feel like you were less important than them or made you feel like you were in a position where they had all the power and you didn't, to me that was a absolute no-no.
That was definitely a bit of what Erica said, where like some of my conversations were very like intense. We're gonna be in a group, we're gonna be the best, we're da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And of course like I had the same drive, but I was really looking like to find people that I enjoyed being with, to have a good time on the show, to learn, because it was so new to me. So that's how I ended up with these baddies.
Yeah!
They checked every single box I could think of.
I already knew from the jump that everyone was extremely talented and hardworking, obviously, because we were all there and we all deserved to be there. So I was just 100% going off of vibe, energy, if someone felt safe, if someone felt like we could all be ourselves, and that's exactly what we found.
Yay! What country do you want to visit the most?
Ooh.
Brazil!
Everybody in Brazil has been so supportive of us, and also we would love to come and perform there.
I would also love to take the girls to the Philippines.
The Philippines!
Yeah!
And Australia, of course.
Yes, and I told you guys we have to go to Albania. I'm telling you. Did you all get on with everyone in the other bands? Was there anyone you didn't mesh with?
And so it begins.
I feel like everyone on the show is so talented. Everyone deserves to be there. I'm honored that I was able to be around such talented, beautiful people, and the stars aligned and brought us all together at the same time. I wasn't around anyone on the show long enough to make a full and final judgment on them, but at the end of the day, I care about my people, I care about my friends, and I care about innocent people being hurt. So I I don't align myself with anybody who I watch hurt my friends or hurt innocent people.
I don't hang around people that say, well, they did nothing to me.
Exactly.
I don't like that energy. I really don't like it. Honestly, doing something to my best friend is worse than doing it to me. Because for me, don't worry, I'll handle myself. Like, but if I see you hurting somebody that I love and care about, I will unleash the craziest version of myself.
Yeah.
Girls.
Yes. I think it was really cool because like very early on in the show when we all met up, it was very clear that like we had each other's backs. Like there was like various things that would happen, but it was like very clear that like you say something to one of us or the other, like we are standing up for each other no matter what. So
Hell. Anyway, tea that everyone has been asking for. I watched a lot of confessionals that said everything that needed to be said, and I was able to make my decision based off of what people chose to say out of their own mouths. That sealed a fate.
Were y'all able to pick your own songs, or was that production?
These songs were bestowed upon us,
Yes.
and we said, thank you.
thank you.
Yes,
And take them.
Yes, and we did our best with each one that we were given, and we were so thankful to be able to sing on that Netflix Building the Band stage. So
I will take it.
Snatch it up. What advice do you have for independent artists? I'm a singer, songwriter. Love y'all. Shout out to Danielle.
Hi,
Danielle.
Queen. I think a lot of us have done the independent artist route for a very long time, and the biggest thing is to keep believing in yourself, and also to not say no to an opportunity, because I think if we all turned down this opportunity, we wouldn't have ended up together. So I think take every opportunity as it comes and make the most of every situation that you're in, and keep being grateful.
One of the biggest lessons I've learned, at least, is to really make sure that you're doing stuff that feels authentic to you. Don't change the type of music that you want to make or sound or look like something that maybe you don't really want to sound like or be like just because somebody else is pressuring you to do so. I think it's really important to find people to surround yourself with that really support your vision, not surround yourself with people who are trying to push their vision on you. I think the best thing that you can do is just totally be yourself, and that'll get you further than anything else.
I would say for me, it's something that I definitely learned a lot in the past like year and a half. Do not let numbers cloud your mind or your judgment. I mean, nowadays it's like everything is measured in numbers. How many followers, how many streams. Try to block as much of that as you can out of your brain and just focus on what you love to do, whether it's songwriting, producing, singing, whatever it is. Make sure that that's sole focus of what you're doing, and everything else will just fall into place.
Yeah, kind of backpacking off of that, I think it's just really important to know why you're doing it. Keep reminding yourself of that, and like she said, not losing yourself in what other people think or numbers. I think the most important thing is if you have a passion for something and you give it your all and you're doing something to fulfill yourself, that's the most important thing.
What are your ethnic backgrounds? You guys are giving King Triton's daughters from the 7 seas.
Oh my god, wait, I love that.
I actually love that so
Mermaid.
much.
Thank you to whoever said
Mermaid.
I'm Filipino. Both my parents are Filipino, but I grew up in Australia, and I was born and raised there.
I was born and raised in New York City, but both of my parents are from Albania.
I was born and raised in Bowie, Maryland. I am black, but my mom's side is Jamaican.
I don't even know.
You guys.
You're like, I'm white. I'm really Caucasian.
Just cut it after.
I'm German and Irish. My mom's grandparents were from Germany. I don't really know the rest. I think there's like some Swedish, maybe some Russian. I really have no idea. I
Wow.
You look Swedish.
You look
Swedish.
Swedish.
I really have no idea.
You look Northern European.
Yeah.
I'm just like a mixture of the whitest you can imagine.
Did you guys all agree after being eliminated that you wanted to still remain a group?
Oh,
100%.
absolutely.
Yes.
Literally the second, honestly, the second that we were in the booth together, I feel like it was just like an
pretty often.
unspoken like
Totally.
Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all like
Great.
Precisely. If you could have a 5th member, who would you choose?
Ooh.
juicy.
Let me cross my leg for
Yeah,
this.
Let me stroke my...
Like
stroke my beard.
From the show.
Firstly, I would like to say the reason why we chose a 4-piece band is because we didn't want anyone to be like the center, the main focus. Like we all wanted to be really equal, hence why we didn't go 3, hence why we didn't go 5. And so that was a big factor in why we decided to do 4. Now if we were to have a 5th member,
who would it be? I have like a few names in my head.
I have a name, but should I say it?
Say it.
Hey, I mean, they didn't show it in the edit, but I had a lot of great conversations with Bree. And I feel like she would be a perfect fit.
Bree.
I think we all chatted to Brie.
Yeah, she was great.
Bree was the first conversation I ever had, and I would
Me too.
Me too.
I would love
Yeah,
to incorporate her for sure.
I didn't talk to Mandy or Vivi, but I just really like them. I just like their aesthetic, and I just think they're like, they have the vision, you know what I mean? And I really like that. That's really like cool to me, so.
Honestly,
Oh my god, honestly, they're...
just bring them all.
Yeah, just bring them all.
I would love to say either Haley or Elise.
Yeah.
Very driven girls and very
Incredible
sweet.
voices.
They would have fit our vibe just by energy alone. They were really sweet.
Do you support trans and LGBTQ plus people?
Yes.
We are for the girls, the gays, and the days.
Of course.
Of course.
How did you deal emotionally with being sent home first?
Burn.
Obviously, we can't tell you that it didn't hurt. Of course we wanted to stay in the competition. We felt we had a lot more to show, a lot more to give. We would have loved to have performed again and again and again. Fully seriously, we just had the best experience on the show. I mean, I literally met my 3 best friends, sisters for life on that show, and I'll be forever grateful. And we put our soul into that last performance of Don't Ya, and we left it out on there, and we felt like we just had so much fun. And I feel like that's the whole point of why we do music, why we perform, why we love to sing, is to have fun. And I couldn't have enjoyed it more. And so, you know, as sad as it was to leave, you know, we knew that that wasn't going to be the last of Siren Society.
I think like watching Batch 3 back, like it was definitely a little rough just because it looked so much fun. Like exactly what Noriella said, it's just like, you know, backup dancers and like pyrotechnics and all of this stuff, you know, and y'all know that we would have eaten it up. We know we would have eaten it up. So of course, like watching that was like, but like we're still just so like satisfied and proud of what we did while we were on the show. So and we have much more to give, so we're chugging.
I think that we didn't want it to end. Literally, we're like standing there in front of production. We were like, can we please just stay and hang out? Because like we were just having the best time getting to meet all the other bands and get to know them. And we were such fans of every single band. We didn't want to see anyone go home. So
yeah, wait, that's
us.
actually 100% true. We literally were like, okay, we get that we're out of the competition.
Right.
Can we just stay and hang out?
The entire time I was there, I'm not even kidding, there wasn't a single time that I ever thought about competition. I genuinely was like, I just could not wait to have our performance and then have everyone hang out after. I didn't want to watch anyone go home. So if anything, honestly, I had the tiniest bit of relief that I didn't have to watch anybody else go home. Like if anyone had to take the bullet, I was like, I'll take it. No. I definitely think we had a lot more to give, but everything happens for a reason, and I'm just really happy that I met my people. Is it crazy that I'm in my sleep mask?
I thought it was so
trying
funny.
to give
it's giving sleepover.
Sleepover.
Close your eyes, shut your mouth, dream a dream and get us out. Dream, 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 dream. Hit the head, fast asleep, dream a dream, you little bleep. Dream, 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 dream. Siren Society, first cover.
Siren Society.
a fun fact about the show that no one saw in the edit.
Ooh, that's a good
That's
question.
cute.
We did a lot of film. We were literally filming in our apartment until like 4 o'clock in the morning, doing rehearsals, laughing, making food, whatever it was.
Yeah.
We would be rolling on the ground.
Literally rolling on the ground.
There was one night.
Yes, because this is how I think. They gave everyone condoms.
They gave everyone. This is how I knew that I was like, oh yeah, these.
I cannot believe we're doing this.
I said, these are my people. This is how I knew. There was this one night where they gave us little special adult gifts for adult activity, if you will, if you get what I'm saying. And we were just like laughing about like just making so many jokes about it, and it was like 2 a.m. We were like scream laughing like about like shoving things under people's door. Like Noriella just started like making like sound effects. She was like, and I was like, who are these?
No, and then they would open up the door and just see us on the floor going.
It was like random. We were just like randomly laughing about the stupidest stuff, and I was like, these are my people.
Actually, I swear, I think that, like, I knew that I loved you guys in the booths before I even saw you, but that night in particular, I was like, oh, these are my girls.
So funny.
I almost lost my voice on the show from laughing so much.
Yeah, it was.
And in the morning, I'd be like, huh, I wonder where my voice went, and then it's like montage of me just screaming all night.
What was the scariest part of forming your band?
I didn't feel scared at all.
Scared.
I really didn't.
I was 10 toes down, ready to go.
Really?
I feel like
The scariest part was before we knew that it was gonna be us.
I think if I had known, like watching the show back, I didn't know that there were some cases where people like retracted themselves out of like bands that were like headed in the direction of forming. I think had I known that that was going on, I would have probably been peeing my pants, like I don't know. But like we were all like seemed so locked in, so I was just ready to go. But I probably would have been scared had I known that like there was the option to be like, actually, no, just kidding.
Yeah.
I was in a lot of conversations, and I kind of sat back and I was watching a lot of different bands unfold. And so yeah, it was actually quite interesting.
I never really felt scared, but I still was looking for that instant connection, and that came immediately with these girls. So once that happened, there was no fear.
What are your phobias?
Oh, that's a good one. I have 3 off the dome.
Okay, go
Are
ahead.
you ready? 1, I have a fear of like when you're like in open water and you can't see the bottom, like you can't see around you.
Oh
Hate that. Like if I'm in like the deep part of a pool, I don't know what it is. I've watched too much Shark Week. I know that a shark is not gonna pop up on the pool, but my brain is like, get me out of here.
Yeah, you're supposed to be a siren.
I know. I'm gonna have to work on that.
They're friends with the shark.
I'm friends with the shark. They're friends with the shark.
I get that. Never even swimming in a lake, you know
You
damn well
can't see
there's
the
no
bottom,
sharks, but it's like,
can't do it,
what's
can't do it. Because they can see me. That's the problem. Number
Oh my god,
2.
you just think about your dangling legs.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Look at my legs. I
god.
can't do it.
No.
Number 2, spiders. Can't do that. Haven't been able to. And then number 3 is actually kind of like a weird one. It's called like trypophobia.
It's a little
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you have that?
Yeah. Like if you like, for example, if you like cut open a pancake, I need you to push it as far away from me as you can.
This is so funny because this is literally what I was doing to you in the last video. But my mom and I are the same in this. We both like will get really pissed off from just hearing people chew. Like it's just like,
Oh,
it's so funny because that's literally what I was doing to you. And the last video I was like,
And we were tearing it.
I know. I was like slurping and all. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Favorite memory from building the band? I think most of my favorite moments were off camera. Because
Yeah.
we got to live together. Not a lot of that was shown, and living together was honestly the highlight, because the amount of like nights where we would be like, far out, we need to go to sleep, we've got something on tomorrow, but we would just be literally unable to go to sleep because we were laughing so hard. That's probably my favorite memory.
True. We were probably filming until around midnight, but then we have to debrief. You know what I mean? We've got to take those mics off and debrief. So we would stay up for 3-4 hours laughing so hard. Those were my favorite moments, honestly.
A major part of when we were there was like us like kind of being isolated from people, and then we all really got to meet. So like there's this time like off camera where like all the bands were just like in a circle. We were just like playing like singing games and like chanting games, and it was really nice because we like, it was one of the really like rare times early on that we really got to like hang out with each other.
Wait, I love that. That was really fun.
I remember that. I loved when we like pushed the table to the side and we would go in duos and practice our, because we had no mirrors, so we had to like go in duos and perform for each other and like try to make sure that we were all in sync.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like switch duos so like everybody could watch each other, like give critiques. Like we had a little system down.
We did not have our phones, nor did we have access to the internet, so the only thing that we could watch was Netflix, and so it made like spending time together even more special, especially with the other bands too, because we didn't have the distractions of the outside world. It felt like Love Island.
Yeah.
And so we really got to just genuinely get to talk to people and not worry about numbers on social media, who you are on the outside world. Like everything was really fresh and refreshing.
Yeah, I really agree with that. I'm very glad that they took our phones from us, because it allowed us to just be fully in the moment and just enjoy our time with each other.
You should try it. Really, try it, because I'm telling you, your relationships with whoever will become a lot stronger. I guarantee it. Will we do a tour?
We would love to do a tour.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. We would
Where should we go? Comment.
Oh yeah, comment.
Oh my gosh,
We should
yeah.
go.
This was really fun, guys.
This was cute.
Hopefully you got to know us a little bit more.
Yes, thank you guys so much for sending us your questions. They were so amazing, so entertaining.
Thank you so much for your time and all your love. We appreciate you guys so much. We're just so happy to have you.
And thank you for the love and support so far. We've been seeing like so many of you reaching out now that you've just watched the show. And so welcome, and we appreciate you being part of our journey.
Yeah. We've got some music for you. So get ready, Sirens. We're coming.
Okay, bye.
Bye.